Shout out to the master teacher, Bobby Hemmitt. An individual that spoke on, I would say, metaphysical truth. The one thing I can say about Bobby Hemmitt, and I'm pretty sure if y'all students of his or y'all just, listen to his body of teaching, whether you've seen it on YouTube or TikTok now, they have it on a number of platforms. But he is and was one of the master teachers, one of the best master teachers that hit the planet. And I would say that Bobby Hemmitt did a lot of channeling, because he spoke from a higher consciousness, and he wasn't afraid to go beyond the veil. A lot of, I would say, teachers, they kind of keep it surface level, to keep a great understanding of people that, they don't want to be looked at crazy, for going too deep. So they'll give you basic of information, but Bobby Hemmitt to me was clearly trying to break veil and surpassing just below knowledge level thinking. His thing was to, he wasn't shy to admit if he was wrong. He'd be the first to tell you, don't believe shit I'm saying, go back and, do the studies for yourself. Y'all all right? That was just one of his famous sayings in his teachings. And he walked this earth to me as a master. If you can stomach Bobby Hemmitt teachings, you can pretty much stomach it all, man. I know that when I first got into Hemmitt, I had a family member that put me on him, and he was like, "Hey, Zell, that shit you be kicking, man, you sound like my guy Hemmitt, Bobby Hemmitt." And this was before I was even, had got deep into consciousness like that. It was just, it was something that was different. I was like, man, these pastors and such, I was just going off like they not telling us the truth. They lying. I could just feel it in my spirit and stuff like that. And I guess the way I was, my delivery, kind of sounded like Bobby to him. And he was like, yeah, you got to check out Bobby Hemmitt, man. When I went to listen to Bobby Hemmitt, y'all, I said, man, look, I don't know who my cousin got me listening to. This guy was talking about the devil, and he was like, Lucifer is the light bringer. I'm like, man, no way, no how. But my spirit says, sit still and listen. You're going with your emotions. Don't be emotional when it comes to knowledge. You have to be an observer. You have to be patient when it comes to knowledge, because you're going to hear a lot of things that sound right, don't sound right, sound right, don't sound right now. But everything can't be familiar to your ears, and that's the only thing that make you comfortable. Sometimes you got to get, you got to go through this ride. It's going to be some bumps on this ride. It's going to be, it's going to be some crazy movement, but you just got to strap on your seatbelt and trust the process. So basically that's what I did, and went on it, and but like he said, I went and started to still, go into my own path of way of thinking and did my own research also. But I wanted to give a big shout out to the brother Bobby Hemmitt, man, one of the master teachers, and I'm gonna end it with, one of his famous sayings, Ashe.